Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen news, this time for the week ending the 25th of February. We are going to be going over the weekly roadmap updates, an overview of drones in RTV, reverse to verse, as well as some bits on the Vulcan and Alpha 3.1. This week we learned that Alpha 3.1 has been branched off, meaning that the devs are now working on a specific 3.1.0 build that will no longer take updates from the main dev branch. This is in preparation for Evocati testing and then the live build at the end of March. The idea is that they work specifically on that build and eventually we'll fully content lock it, and then that is the build we'll get. Obviously some stuff might get pushed to 3.2 or might not make it, or some extra stuff might even make it, and some extra bug fixes and that sort of stuff might happen during the Evocati testing phase and the PTU phase, and even as hotfixes after 3.1 is launched. Roadmap updates. So network bind culling has been pushed back from 3.1 to 3.2 now. So 3.1 is at the end of March, 3.2 is planned at the end of June. That is a bit annoying because network bind culling is one of those updates that I am very much looking forward to. There will be a slew of optimizations still in 3.1. Everything else in 3.1's patch actually is making progress. The IFCS balance and the tuning iteration tasks, the visor and HUD displays, as well as the various ship weapons and FPS weapons have all gone into the polish phase. In fact, now expect extra performance optimizations to be seen as they've expanded the amount of tasks from 38 this week to 67 now. This extra work should hopefully make for better optimization in 3.1. It's good that it's a focus for them. Core combat, the core experience, and these optimizations very much coming in 3.1. There are no real changes to the rest of the roadmaps though, other than a little bit of progress on 3.2 and 3.3's tasks. The RTV overview. So the Aegis Vulcan is now on sale to everyone from $185 if you're buying it at Warbond, $200 if you're buying it with any store credit. However, it will be fully obtainable in-game. It's a starting kind of profession support ship, and by that I mean it's the first taste that you'll get of small-scale rearming, repair, and refueling if you want to go into that kind of gameplay. And RTV had a lot of extra info about the ship and drones, as well as a bit on shields too. So the Vulcan can repair itself, and the repair drones can repair each other. If particular components or items get damaged, they may need to be replaced by spares rather than being repaired by drones. Hull damage, however, will be repaired via drones. Rearming supplies need to be the correct ones for the ship that you kind of rearm them with. So you will need to carry lots of different types of ammo, or you could do it to order. Knowing who wants to be resupplied with what could obviously help in those kind of missions where it's service beacon based, or if you know that you're resupplying a particular fleet or you're part of a fleet, you kind of know what items and weapons and that sort of stuff they will need at any one time, so you can have the correct supplies on board. The Vulcan cannot refine or collect fuel, nor can it repair on the same level the type of damage a Crucible can. So large sections of damaged ships like missing wings are beyond the Vulcan's capabilities. There's no plans for a tractor beam on that Vulcan. The Reclaimer has its own drones that can be swapped out for different ones. The Vulcan doesn't have any of the internal equipment necessary to deal with salvage, so you're not going to have proper salvage drones on the Vulcan anyway. There may be drones that are more combat and sabotage kind of related and in mind in the future. You can have all 4 of the Vulcan's drones operating at once, although you can only give orders to 2 of them at any one time. Drones can perform their functions on the move. However, they are going to be limited by the SCM speeds, so some ships might need to travel slower while they're having repairs and rearming done to them. Shields do not need to be down to have drones rearm, refuel, or repair them, nor will shields prevent a player EVAing or passing through. This week's Around the Verse focused on Squadron 42's project updates and AI systems that are used in-game, and that gave us more of an insight into the massive crew of the Idris that they've got in Squadron 42, with 81 crew. That's a lot of people on a single ship. I've covered this in a video in a lot more detail, links below, so check that out. There was also a sneak peek of the Legacy Light Marine armor, which is almost ready for the battlefield. I will leave you with something cool as well. YTO and Sebman have updated their ship comparison chart, which I will link below, and you can get a feel for the size of the Vulcan and any of the other ships here now too. so check that out. Every month we have a giveaway for a ship. For February, it's an 890 jump donated by our featured org, Synchronizers. We recently did their org spotlight as well, which we put on the channel the other day, so check that out. They're an org that plan to encompass all of the gameplay that Star Citizen has to offer. That said, they do oppose piracy, but they seek members to add to their mature family of both casual and hardcore players alike, and there's no real other restrictions on membership. Links below if you're interested in checking them out. They are playing Star Citizen right now and have an active Discord, so you can jump in and play with them immediately. However, all you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that 890 jump is to be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my Star Citizen content during the month. Do you have any questions about Star Citizen or Squadron 42's development, gameplay mechanics, or anything else we discussed in this video, or even suggestions videos or general comments or whatever, chuck them down below. A special thank you to my Patreons who allow me to create the amount of content I do. Thank you. If you're interested in becoming one of those lovely gentle peoples, then please find the links to Patreon as well as everything else we've talked about down below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as well, as it really does help me, and I'll see you in the verse.